Welcome to Food All You Never Wanted to Know. We're going to see how the winter stuff has been doing, what point it's at now, and what we can do to make it better. So it's a really nice day in mid-March. The indoor things are gone, at least temporarily. Yeah, I brought out some of the plants today because it was a beautiful day. It's in the 60s, upper 60s. These plants need some sunshine, real sunshine. And as you can see, the pink bumblebee, we got our first one just a few days ago. They're gonna take some time, but they're blossoming out. They're producing fruit. They're not gonna be as prolific in this 5-gallon bucket as they would be in the ground in the hoop house or in the ground in the middle of the summer. But I'm pleased with that. Pretty happy with that. Over here, I'm not really using the little greenhouse right now because we don't need it today. These are the Ashe County pimento peppers that we dug up in the fall. This is the one that we did not take the leaves off of. We have 2 peppers and a blossom or 2 here or there. It looks a little bit peaked. Over here is the other Ashe County pimento. This is the one we took all the leaves off of, and I cut it down to basically 2 main branches that were nice and thick, and had potted it. And oh, by the way, I have some radishes in the ground. They're not good. Mostly for repelling properties. Anyway, there's a pepper. I don't know if you can see that. There's another little pepper. I thought I saw more than that earlier. There's one down there. So there are 3 that are actually there. We have a couple more flowers and some thinking of flowering. Anyway, take that little crinkle leaf off. I don't know. What do you think, folks? That's the one that I took everything off of. This is the one that I didn't. I think there's not a whole ton of difference, although this one has a few more fruits on it. So I would take all the leaves off if you do want to try this. I would also be very careful about the soil. Make sure the soil does not have any fungus gnat eggs in it. I don't know how you can do that. So I may not do that again next year just because of that. Here we have a couple cucumbers in a smaller pot. I believe that's 2-gallon. Well, that's in a small pot too. Those are small pots. Maybe 2-gallon pots, maybe 3. I'm not sure. Over here we have another glacier, and I put this little blossom bag on to make sure that the fruit is pure seeded to save seeds from, because I'm not too sure if the fungus gnats can make a cross between this and the pink bumblebees. Don't know if that'll be significant or not. Anyway, these plants are doing very well. The ones that we put in the 5-gallon pots. They have lots of small tomatoes here and there. Look at that. Now these are not going to be cherry tomatoes. The glaciers are sort of like that. Maybe I've seen tomatoes in the store called cocktail tomatoes. That's probably the size that they'll be. Here's another one over here. That has lots of tomatoes and blossoms. As you can see, they don't get as tall as the indeterminate plants. They're a nice size though. That's maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet tall. Nice and healthy, nice and healthy. This is one of the ones that I did not plant right away. I was going to give it away and then I didn't because they didn't have enough room. So anyway, that one has 1 tomato and a few blossoms. And there's 1 more of those over here. This one's a little bushier, which I like. And there are 2 tomatoes there, maybe more. And some nice blossoms going. I should probably get some of these very soon, within a few weeks. that are ripening. So Glacier, I planted these December 1st. It's now March 18th, I believe. They're doing very well. They could be planted into the ground if it were warm enough, but it's being mid-March, there's no way I can plant tomatoes outside until at least the middle of May, possibly later. We've had frosts here as late as June 1st. That's not too good. Anyhow, here's the one of the mixed ones with some lettuce and some beans that I was experimenting on. We did eat a few of these last week. They're small. These are the masses. This was just an experiment to see if we like them, because I have lots of bean seeds to plant this year. And here are two more cucumbers. This one I believe has the name. This is Muncher cucumber. It's, I believe it's parthenocarpic. I wanted to grow it inside because of that. It means it does not need pollination in order to produce fruit. This one over here is thinking of flowering and having a little cucumber. So anyway, what I'm doing right now, some of the plants are beginning to get a little peaked looking. So I like to use organic fertilizer, only organic fertilizer. This is one. You can pick any of the kinds that you want. This is for general vegetables, so I'm using that in the cucumbers. There's some bone meal. I might give some to everything, just a little. And there's organic tomato fertilizer. Again, I'm not saying that this brand is any better than others. I haven't really studied that. It's just the one that's locally really available. I also have a little bit of, if I can open it. My goodness. Hang on just a sec. No, I can do this. Okay, Epsom salts. There's some differing opinions right now whether Epsom salt is good or not or whatever, but the consensus does seem to be if your potted plants are looking a little bedraggled, they might need a little bit of magnesium. And Epsom salt is not salt as we think of it. It's not a sodium product. It has magnesium in it, which is good for the plants. So anyway, I already put some of the fertilizer here, and what I did a little trench around the outside. I'm going to put some of the magnesium Epsom salts in there also. Okay. And you can put other things in there too. I've been reading about some people who use aspirin and claim that helps the plants resist diseases. I haven't researched that yet. I'm going to. Anyhow, then you cover it up because I don't like the smell in the house. Anyway, of this fertilizer, it is manure based, I think. Has a little manure in it. Anyway, so I pat that down, and when I'm done, I will water. So water this really well, water that in, and that will help the plants perk up just a little bit. That's something you can do. Again, we're still fighting the fungus gnats. I'll be glad when I can put everything outside and won't have to worry about them in the house anymore. So take care of your plants, folks. This is a beautiful day here, and I'm looking forward to being able to get outside and do gardening, get in the hoop house. Look at that. The hoop house windows are open. So take care, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe, and get gardening. It's very important now, more than ever, to be a little bit self-sufficient in what you're doing, to have a little bit of nutrition extra in case you can't get to the store. Take care.